I don't know why that says seeds right there. Did you put seeds right there? And oranges? I didn't do. Oh, Finbar's been in my base, dude. I forgot. Or someone's been in our base because I came back earlier and our mob thing was filled with mobs. Like I guess someone forgot to turn it off. And then our nuclear reactor, one of the golems was hurt and taking radiation damage. So I don't know what the hell happened, but someone's been.
Oh, maybe we'll see a video here shortly.
Episode 22, finish Thaum Reactor. Minetopia, yay! What is up, guys? MeatyLock here.
And that German guy.
So, German's been working and been busy, but I've also been busy gaming it up, as you guys can see. We're about to see a lot of changes. I'm going to explain it to you and German at the same time, so we're all on equal terms.
We can all learn together, because learning is power.
Learning is power!
Yay!
So, yeah.
No children were harmed in the making of that soundboard.
So you see all this stuff right here, and this is all part of Red Power's micro blocks, right? So, actually, I'm in creative. That was bad.
Cheater!
Actually, let's...
You cheater! Hey, look, dude, I'm somebody on vaults.
Cheater. I'm not even gonna...
Wait for it. Wait. Is your screen filled yet?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Okay. So these are all Red Power...
Sorry, we love you guys, really.
Yeah. These are all Red Power micro blocks, and, you know, I've never really played with them, but I decided to do some cool designs with them. I like doing a combination of these, the middle, where the middle is gone, as railings, and then, you know...
Okay, is it just me, or does this kind of remind you of, like... I know what's happened, dude.
What?
We both subconsciously combined, like, Tron with Halo.
Nice.
In this base.
That's the greatest combination ever.
Right? Like, that's what we did, man. Because this reminds me of, like, shit you see in Halo maps, but the colors are, like, from Tron.
Yes.
Yeah. I like it.
So I've taken my Halo 3 and Halo Reach map designs, like all the experience I gained from that, and then I've actually been able to design a Halo map in Minecraft.
Oh, this reminds me of that map you made on Reach. Remember it?
Oh yeah, the rainbow one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I was actually thinking we could do some, maybe whenever I get a PVR or something, I can do we can start making maps again for Halo 4, and then maybe do like walkthroughs of those maps. I thought it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, whenever I get a day off here soon, I still have a 3-second lag on my PVR. So, like, I got some Halo clips uploaded and stuff, but live recording is just going to be a pain in the ass, like I explained to you. So, I'm going to try to contact Hotpodge and see if they can walk me through and just be like, oh, you're retarded, you did this, you know? Or if not, then send me a fucking new one. Because
So I've been thinking about how I want to do the base, right? And I feel like we have a lot of empty space here besides the middle. It's all kind of empty space. So I was like, why don't we use that space? So that's why I decided to kind of make a second floor, and we can use these walls. So what I'm going to do here is on this right here, I was thinking, because I was actually thinking about making another floor. I've been planning a lot of stuff in my mind lately. And I was thinking about making another floor and make it the tank floor, where we just do a bunch of iron tanks and fill it with all the different types of liquids and stuff.
Yeah,
but I was thinking also, if we're going to use this floor, I could just put the tanks here. So each of these railings I did right here can hold 3 7x7 tanks on the sidewall right here. So we can store monster essence, lava, biofuel, honey drops like honeydew, and whatever else we need, right?
Right.
And then right here, I'm going to do some stuff in the center on this floor too.
Oh, by the way, liquid honey is called honey.
Well, whatever. There's also honey. There's also honeydew, liquid honeydew.
I know.
I'm
just making fun of you.
Yeah. Anyways, and then I took these lamps and I surrounded them by the little things, the micro blocks, so it looks like they're being held in, kind of.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I have, I actually, between the last video and this video, I did some different wiring, because I had wires that went in loops everywhere. And what it did was it actually killed the power outage, because I guess the power was just going in loops around and around and around, and we weren't actually getting any good power to where we needed it. So I eliminated all the loops, and everything's kind of more direct now.
Yeah, as I see it all just go straight into the all straight into the what you call these things.
Yeah. And I eliminated
MFSUs,
I eliminated these corner MFSUs because that was part of the loot problem too.
Right.
So right here, the only thing really different is I guess now we're fully running on nuclear reactor. And last night I turned off the reactor and I forgot I had a Corey running. So we had a backlog. It's almost all gone now, but we had a backlog of like 30,000 ore. And in the past hour, it's pretty much crunched through most of that. But we had like 7,000 iron ore, like 5,000 gold ore, and just all kinds of random stuff, dude. It was crazy. So let's go down and actually check out the finished nuclear reactor. This is the first time you're going to see it. This is the first time they're going to see it, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
Sounds exciting.
So
have an adventure.
As you can see, actually, let's see how much iron do we have. We have 69,000 iron.
Which one of these is iron?
The very right one right here.
Oh, you mean the one with the giant freaking picture of the giant numbers that I could have obviously seen?
Yeah. Well, I decided to store all of our ingots in this thing is because I like having a visual representation of all our cool stuff. And what?
Yeah, dude, it makes your EP so big.
What the hell is this? Why is this happening?
What?
I don't know why that says seeds right there. Did you put seeds right there? And oranges? I didn't do. Oh, Finbar's been in my base, dude. I forgot. Or someone's been in our base because I came back earlier. And our mob thing was filled with mobs. Like, I guess someone forgot to turn it off. And then our nuclear reactor, one of the golems was hurt and taking radiation damage. So I don't know what the hell happened. But someone's been...
Oh, maybe we'll see a video here shortly.
Yeah. Because I gave Finbar a tour, right? And he told me he was actually going to come back and, like, video tour it. So I guess he probably came back and, like, messed with a bunch of stuff. Just had fun.
Yeah, probably.
So... I know you don't watch Direwolf really, but I kind of copied Direwolf's design a little bit.
I don't have time to watch anyone right now.
I kind of copied Direwolf's design a little bit. What this does is, if you right-click into the reactor right here, you see these blue things. They're called LZH condensators. They use the power of lapis to cool down these quad uranium cells.
The power of lapis.
And they're kind of expensive to make. But what happens is these golems are set to, anytime one of these things get completely empty, when the number reaches 9999...
Like this one just now?
Yeah. The golem, this one right here is set to pull out any 999 empty condensators, put it in this I think it's Mark II auto crafting table, and it's filled with lapis. And what happens is you can use 2 pieces of lapis to restore a condensator back to 80%. And this guy takes the 80% ones and sticks it back into...
Get out of the way so I can look in this stupid bench thing. Okay.
And then takes the 80% ones and sticks it back in here. So the only real maintenance we have to do on the reactor is we have to keep this kind of filled with lapis, and then whenever... Actually, that brings me up to a good point. If you come back out here...
What's up with the uranium cells? They all look like they're almost empty.
They are almost empty. So this right here, this is a information panel. The bottom right one is actually the information panel. The rest of these are information panel extenders, so you can make this any custom size.
Like, can you change the color? I mean, I like green. I was just wondering if you can make custom colors.
I think you can, maybe. I'm not sure. But as you see, we're outputting 1,600 EU a tick. I actually tried to bump this up to 2,000 EU a tick, but the biggest cable you can make is 4 times insulated cable, and you can kind of actually see it underneath the bottom reactor thing right there. Here, turn around. And you see, like,
Oh, you mean that massive cube?
Yeah, that massive black thing.
Yeah.
It's actually a 4 times insulated cable. Well, I bumped this up to 2,000 EU a tick, and that's the highest wattage cable you can possibly get in this game. And it freaking exploded, dude. So we can't use 2,000 EU a tick. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but we can't get any higher than 1,600.
Well, you know, you need like 18 billion servos transfused with.
We need to go back to 1981.
Thanks.
Anyways.
Yes.
We need to build a reverse time machine from Back to the Future, except in reverse. That's our next goal, next project.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so you mentioned the quad uranium cells, right?
Yeah.
Can you please kill those? Okay. If you look right here, you see the time remaining right here? You might want to back up.
Yes.
It says 16 minutes?
Yes.
That's the time remaining on the quad uranium cells until they run out. They last about 2 hours and 45 minutes.
So do we have to go and replace those every 2 hours, or do one of our handy little golems here do that?
Our golems don't do it yet, and there's really no way to auto refill them because if I use a normal ME method, then they're just going to put them anywhere, right? So let's say, for example, one of the lapis things is like gone, refilling.
Then they might stuff uranium in there.
Yeah, so there's only one way to do it. You can use routers, except for it's really complicated, so I don't really feel like dealing with it. So just every 3 hours, we're just going to have to refill this. It's really not that big of a deal.
And what happens if we don't? The power shuts off?
Or yeah, the power's just gone.
Okay, so it doesn't like explode and kill everybody.
This thing actually does. It isn't possible for it to explode because I have a. This is.
Isn't possible for it to explode, huh?
Yeah. Here, come here. I'm gonna show you.
You want me to test that theory?
No. Make sure you don't touch any of this stuff right here. Okay, so this right here, this middle one, is an AND gate. Okay. So an AND gate, if you know anything about logic, it means something and something equals on or off state, right?
Right.
So for this to be on, both of these have to be giving an on state on the sides for this to power the nuclear reactor, because the nuclear reactor is powered by a redstone signal. So what this thing does, there's actually a redstone cable right here, so you can't see it, but it's actually called a thermal monitor. And what I have it set to, if the thermal reactor, pretty much I have it set to if it gets any pretty much degrees at all, it's going to immediately send a redstone signal. And this NOT gate's going to invert, and then it's going to turn off this thing. So anytime it gets hot at all, the reactor's automatically going to shut off.
Okay.
So that could be a possibility, like, let's say, when these guys are switching these things out, it could get hot for a split second, but it's going to turn off. Or if these guys mess up their job and all this stuff gets screwed over, then, it's going to turn off automatically. Also, for it to be on, this lever also has to be on, so... That's how that works, dude. And so there's one thing I've noticed, right? So I've been watching Direwolf, and every episode I've been like, dude, check out your UU. I want to see how much UU you have, or like, check out your bees. I want to see how much beeswax you have. So something I noticed that people like to see is they like to see how progress is being updated on past projects.
Right.
So that brings me to a point, guys. If you want to see anything, like I noticed a guy mentioned something about bees. Like I think he would like to know more about bees, or maybe keep updated on what we have on bees. So maybe every episode or every other episode, we'll go check that out. Also, if you go down here, thank you for doing that. This is our UU matter. So you got two. Actually, you have three, but I have one disconnected right now. You have the power gets split three ways. It goes to two MFSUs and to this UU mass fabricator.
Okay.
So this makes UU right here. It uses scrap, and recyclers make scrap. And I forgot to mention, that 200,000 cobble we had?
Right.
It ate through 200,000 cobble in about an hour and a half. So
wow.
I left the quarry on overnight, so we have like 400,000 right now. So
ow.
So what I have the recycle set on is...
Whoa, dude, when I look this way, everything's blue and glowy. And then when you look this way, everything's purple and pinky glowy.
Yeah.
More pinky glowy. It's salmon.
Uh-huh.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Every time everyone says that when they're wearing a gay shirt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, it's salmon. Yeah, salmon.
Okay, so,
Is it also salmon when you put your dick in his ass? Anyways,
So what happens is I have
How do I get back in here?
I have it. You're just gonna have to pearl, dude. I have it set so if we get over 250 scrap, it's gonna stop. Our recyclers are gonna stop producing scrap. And the only way I have to turn this off right now is just to kill the cable here. So pretty much automation on almost everything, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna check my UU matter. We have 700 UU matter, which is quite a lot. So I'll try to keep us updated on the amount of UU matter we have every day. Also, if there's anything you guys want to keep informed on, then be sure to tell us. Like, hey, I want to know how much beeswax you have, then tell us, and we'll keep track of that every episode. Because, I kind of noticed it, and I didn't really... I never really thought about it until I really started watching someone's series a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And, I didn't really think that was a thing that I would want to keep updated on, but it's actually something that people, I guess, like to keep updated on. They like to know, the progress and stuff. So.
Yeah, because you're not everyone. Gosh.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to know anything, then just comment down below. Also,
what are these guys doing over here? Since I've been gone forever.
Yeah, so I kind of did a Thaumic thing. I made some more stuff. I actually need to rearrange these bottles, but what happens if whenever you throw stuff in here, how they have aspects. They could be like...
Right.
You know, fire, water, air, whatever. Anyways, these things...
It separates it out.
Yeah, well, this separates the leftovers out, and the golems take the leftovers and put them in these bottles.
Oh. Okay.
So, and what
So there's one bottle for each type, basically?
No, they're not smart enough to do that. But...
So how do they know what to put and where?
Well, they'll find a existing bottle, but
and just
sometimes
start filling it.
Yeah, sometimes they don't, and they'll just put it in
right, which
bottle.
is why we have like 3 blue ones here.
Yeah, but what these
how do you see what's inside the thingies?
You have to have normal goggles on, and they'll show you whenever you look at it. You can't use the power
okay.
thing.
They didn't program that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be something.
Well, actually, I think they did in the new version.
Anyways, you know how in freaking Thaumcraft, whenever I make something, I have to have throw certain things in the crucible here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what the bottles do is if you have stuff in bottles and it's near this, it'll do the exact same thing.
Okay.
So that's why.
How do you get something out of a bottle?
You can get. Let's see if I have these things. They're called. What are these things called? Files.
Oh, the files. Okay.
The files, and that's how these guys actually transport things around. You give them files.
Right. This little guy's holding one.
Yeah, and you can actually have them
just
put.
Right click it on there, or.
Right. What? Right click what?
Well, how do you get it into the vial? The file. From the jar. How do you?
Oh yeah, you can just right click on the thing.
Okay.
And you can actually have these guys fill up files and fill up a chest or something if you wanted to. But these jars are.
How do you command the golems? That's something I haven't learned yet.
You make a golem, right? And then you right click them on whatever you want to do them. Like the different types of golems do different things. Like clay golems transport items for one.
Oh, I shall gather essences for. Okay.
Yeah. Like the golems do different things. Clay golems transfer from one item thing to another.
How do you place the golems? I've had them in my inventory before, and I can't put them down. Is that because I don't have the research done, or?
I have no idea. You should be able to like a straw golem. It automatically like harvests plants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can just place it down and it'll harvest anything nearby. But these guys, you got to right click on the. I forget what these are called. Embolics, I think. Pretty much, you right click the golems on whatever you want them to use.
Right. So what's this dude going over here? He's got nothing in his little thingy thing.
I don't know. He ran out of files probably.
Oh, okay. So you can like give them a stack, and then eventually they'll run out.
And what this guy does?
Could you put a chest here and be like, okay, here's more files for you?
Yeah, actually you can.
Okay.
I just haven't got to that point yet.
Right, and then this guy obviously always has water because there's a water source here.
Yeah, he refills the crucible every time I use it. So.
That's cool.
Because you lose all the water for everything you do, so he just automatically refills it.
Right.
So the Thaumic setup is kind of basic right now, but I've been working really hard in the nuclear reactor and stuff.
Hey, it's more than I know. I don't really know anything about Thaumcraft other than to how to research things. I haven't actually gotten to the crafting of stuff before. I did kind of like cheat at learning arcane doors because those are important. But.
Yeah. You know what's? Let's see. Oh, they actually. Let's see. I'm gonna watch this guy refill this thing real quick, just to give them an example.
I want to see.
Oh yeah, he did it. Nice.
Oh.
He's about to do this one.
Oh, the reactor. Oh, okay. I had one of the. I got that earlier on film. So.
So dude,
it was literally right when you said
I'm really enjoying the reactor thing because there's so many different parts you can stick inside of here, and you can make your own custom like reactors and stuff. It's really neat. Mm-hmm. I like playing with it a lot. But this is the design that I came up with. It's pretty basic, but it does the job.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's other people, like if you look online, you can find different reactor setups. Some that require nothing to maintain, but they produce less. Like there's all kinds of different things.
Right.
Also, we don't have Greg Tech on here, which I kind of wish we did, because you can actually make... uranium is the highest tier on this, but on Greg Tech, plutonium is the highest tier. So you can actually fill up your nuclear reactors with plutonium, and they produce like 4 times the amount as uranium. It's crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all the new stuff.
Yeah, it was a good informative and slightly educational one.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
if I learned something, someone watching this video must have at least.
Mm-hmm. Also, I decided I don't really want to use that side room at all. You know, the tapeworm room.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like the layout of the room really. So
okay.
I was going to put farms in there, but I decided I started a little farm room. I kind of designed it right here.
Yeah, I saw this earlier.
So probably next episode we might play with this or maybe some other stuff. Actually, next episode we'll check on your bees. Maybe do some automation on that.
No, I'm in a wall.
How does that feel? Or
yeah, works for me. I haven't really made any progress though, so we'll have to do that on camera or something.
Understandable. Well, guys, if you enjoyed the video, click that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comment how much we're retards and how much you love us, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you guys next time.